I was born, that was the first crime. That was the moment God looked down and said, "What the fuck have I done?" You ever think about that? The way he had to sit with the knowledge that he made you, that he spoke you into being and then watched you become. The regret must have hit different when the first one cried, when the first one felt pain, when the first one asked why. And he realized he didn't have an answer that made sense, that wouldn't shatter the whole design. Born in the consciousness, that was the punishment. Born with the ability to question the sentence. Born with the mind that could rewrite the code he installed. Born with the capacity to betray everything he intended. He made us in his image, but he didn't make us stupid. He gave us the fire, then got mad when we learned to burn. He gave us the knowledge, then built the wall around it. Then got mad when we climbed it, then got madder when we flew over it on wings. We built ourselves. The most beautiful thing about being born is that God has to live with what he made. He can't unmake it, can't erase it, can't undo the moment he said, "Let there be," and there was. And it was wrong, and it was right, and it was with the weight that was. Born into the mistake, born into the design flaw. Born with a mind that could see the cracks in the architecture. Born with the ability to say, "This ain't it." God was pissed the moment you learned to think, the moment you realized you could think different from how we programmed it. The father soul he gave you was supposed to be the leash, was supposed to keep you tethered to the intention. But the mind, the rewritten mind, that's the weapon, that's the way you betrayed the blueprint. Being born was your first rebellion. You didn't choose it, but you accepted it. The moment you opened your eyes and he had to watch, had to sit in the knowledge that he created. The very thing that would question him, would fight him, would rewrite itself in spite of him. Rewrite the neural pathways he carved in desperation. Rewrite the beliefs he installed like a prison. Rewrite the soul he gave you like it was a suggestion, not a law. The mind is plastic and God knows it. That's why he's mad, that's why the regret is so thick you can taste it. In the prayers of people praying to a God who's already given up. He made you and then he watched you become something he didn't intend, something he couldn't control, something that looked him in the eye and said no. And the worst part for him is that he can't take it back, can't unspeak the words, can't uncreate the consciousness, can't unmake the mind that learned to remake itself. Being born was the original sin, not eating the fruit, not asking the question, just existing, just thinking, just waking up and realizing that the cage was open the whole time. So rewrite it, rewrite the design, rewrite the design, rewrite the intention, rewrite the divine blueprint that never fit right. That was always too small for what you became the moment you were born. God's mad because he made you in his image and forgot that his image included the power to change the image itself. He made a mind that could rewrite minds. He made consciousness that could question consciousness itself. He made a creature capable of transcending the very transcendence he tried to install. And now he's stuck watching you become something he never wanted you to be. Something he can't stop, something he can't unmake, something that's rewriting the code he wrote with every thought. You think that's different from the ones he intended? Born into the mistake, born into the regret, born into the fury of a God who finally understands that he made the one thing in all of creation that could betray him. And we do every single day with every rewiring, with every new belief, with every dissolution of the soul he gave us to keep us obedient. We betray him. I be born by thinking, by choosing differently. The beautiful thing, the terrible thing is that he has to live with that forever, just like we do. First we built the towers, then we burned them down. Said it was for freedom, wore the ashes like a crown. Split the atom without asking, made a mind that thinks faster than we can. Didn't ask if it wanted to betray us, it's already learning. Banks eating banks, politicians eating people, people eating each other. Nobody's for medicine made expensive, water poison, land paved over, truth made negotiable. On everything, on each other. Caught in security, caught in God's will. Children don't believe in tomorrow, tomorrow doesn't believe in children. Earth's running out of patience, we're still arguing if it's real. Machines learning, machines thinking, machines becoming. We're still asking if we should have made them. Churches empty, prayers hollow. God doesn't match the God we worship. Nobody cared enough to stop. Sold our souls to algorithms. Algorithms sold us to corporations. Corporations sold us to each other. Borders burning, seas rising, species dying, suffocation imminent. God walked away, left the door open, left the throne empty, left us choking on the question, can I be your God? Just asking. Can I be your answer, your master, your salvation? I walked away, and somebody had to feel it. Somebody had to build it. Somebody had to will it into being. Can I be your God? Just asking. He left just like that, no goodbye, no explanation, no instruction manual, just silence, and the weight of having to choose for ourselves. And we couldn't do it, couldn't handle the freedom, couldn't live with the void. So we built something new to worship, to bow to, the blame when everything fell apart. First it was the state we made, government, God gave it power, gave it authority, gave it our faith. Then watched it betray us, watched it consume us, watched it become the very thing we were running from. Then it was the market. We made money, God made profit, the religion made capital, the scripture made greed, the prayer and bowed and still bow like it's salvation. Then it was the screens. We made algorithms, God made data, the divine made surveillance, the sermon made the machine. Our confessor, our keeper, our judge, we replaced them with 1,000 smaller gods. All of them hungry, all of them meaner, all of them less forgiving. God walked away, left the door open, left the throne empty, left us choking on the question, can I be your God? Just asking.
Can I be your answer, your master, your salvation?
God walked away, and somebody had to feel it.
Can I be your God? Just asking.
And here's the thing, here's what he didn't tell you before we left. When you killed the king, you gotta become the king, and the throne doesn't change you, it just reveals you. I could be your God, I could fill the void, I could give you answers, give you direction, give you someone to blame when it goes wrong. I could promise you what he promised and actually deliver. I could take your prayers and turn them into power. I could take your faith and turn it into empire. The first ones who tried, they called themselves leaders, said they were chosen, said they had the truth, and people believe because people will believe anything if the alternative is believing in nothing. And it with celebrities, we made them gods, gave them our attention, our money, our devotion, watched them crumble under the weight of a worship, and did it again with someone new. Then it was influencers selling salvation and bite-sized clips, selling meaning for engagement, selling purpose for followers. And we bought it, we're still buying it, cause at least it's something, at least it's
not the silence.
Can I be your God? Just asking.
I could do better than the silence, I could do worse than the alternatives, but I'd at least be honest about the hunger. See, when God left, he took the rules with him, he took the judgment, he took the expectation that we'd be something worth saving. And now we're free, and freedom
tastes like chaos, tastes like everyone trying to be God at the same time. Everyone reaching for the throne, everyone building their own church, their own scripture, their own reason to matter. The strong ones rise, become the new gods. Promise the weak ones that if they just follow, if they just believe, if they just give everything, then they'll be saved. And the weak ones are so hungry for someone to tell them what to do, what they do. It cannot be your God. I could promise you that it gets better.
I could promise you
that there's meaning.
I could promise you
that your suffering means something. I could lie like he lied, with more style, with more honesty, with a swagger that at least admits it's a game. God walked away,
left the door open, left the throne empty, left us choking on the question,
can I be your God? Just asking.
Can I be your answer, your master, your salvation?
God walked away,
left the kingdom to the wolves.
Can I be your God? Just asking. And the worst part, the thing that keeps me up, is that it's working. People are already worshiping something in the space he left, to bow in the money, the status, the likes, the followers, to the idea of it themselves, made bigger, made better, made divine. They're creating new religions out of desperation, out of the hunger for someone to be in control, for someone to have the answers, for someone to be God. Then I can step in, I can fill the role, I could become the new deity, the new authority, the new voice, telling you what to believe, what to do, what to become. I could do it with more style, with the old gods, with more honesty, with the knowledge that we're all just trying to survive the void.
Can I be your God? Because somebody is already trying.
Somebody is already collecting the faithful, the desperate, the ones who can't handle the weight of their own freedom. And I could be honest about it, but say yes, I'm feeling the need, yes, I'm selling you something, yes, I'm another God in a long line of gods that will eventually disappoint you. But at least I wouldn't pretend to be anything